I'm open roll 20, don't worry. Just start. Because I
Let's
gotta log
go,
in,
begin.
so.
Alright, there's
Okay,
I think
so-
where did we end last week? I forgot.
Okay, so,
the magic
as-
turned off.
First,
Count
the first
on.
to feel your magic surge to you is Zenix's character, due to him being a sorcerer, and you immediately scream to everyone else that the barrier is off.
You should just scream fireball. Wait, I don't know.
Can we have like a signal?
Just yell, just cast fireball. That's
You
all I said.
basically are the signal, yes.
You are the signal, because you're the first person to get your magic back, Zenix.
Well, what could I do with this information?
Scream.
Yell
What are you?
Yeah, I just yell the barriers off.
Okay, so as this all happens, the first thing that happens is you could immediately see this small, the small druid that you guys knew, immediately turn into an animal that you hadn't seen. Its face is a skull, its arms lanky. It looks like what you would consider a Wendigo to look like.
Ooh.
Holy Jesus.
And immediately, it doesn't roar, it screams almost human-like, but something's there, and slashes through the wall twice, and it breaks open immediately.
That's so cute, Urshik, let's go!
Sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm coming.
That is not on your end. That's with the druid's end.
Yeah.
You guys immediately use the wait a sec. Okay, so you guys immediately have the other end. When you hear this from Zenek, V1, you are going to try to blast through the wall, correct?
Yes.
I want you to, I guess, roll to hit. Really?
Alright, wait, what's my... I forgot what my
God.
plus hit was, Alright, so... 6 out of 25 to hit, I think.
Okay, so, okay, wait, I got it. My mom's best speaking. Wait, 6 out of 25. Sorry, say that again.
25 to hit. 25 to hit.
Oh, 25 hits. Holy shit.
His
Yeah,
plus
okay.
is 6.
So, yes, I'm not gonna make you roll for damage. As you shoot your shotgun at the wall, it creates a space open enough where even the largest of you can easily pass through. And as you see most of the guards run towards the area where the original breach happened, you guys are able to sneak out completely fine. Now I'm gonna go back to the ones over there. You guys fight through a couple of guards, although most of them seem kind of scared by what they see, considering this is a large-ass group and there's a what looks like a Wendigo among them.
They're having a goddamn panic attack.
You're able to get through pretty quickly, and there's not much fighting that's happening, thankfully. And eventually, you see coming in is both the ship getting closer, and next to it, of course, Red Hood's Wyvern coming from a different direction. You're assuming that he's the one who turned off the barrier. Yes, Bly?
I think he said.
Bly, what do you want to say?
Why muted?
She's muted. Okay, cool. I was going to ignore that. Now, it's not there yet, but in that time, I want... Urcheck, I want you to roll perception check.
Alright, got it. Let me get over there. Perception... Fuck, it's just been too long. There it is. That is a nat 20 plus 2. 22.
Damn.
Okay, so, as you realize the Dragonborn... fuck, I have his name written down. Wait. Archon, so the main Dragonborn, takes off his left glove.
What? What are you doing?
I need Seraphy specifically. I want you to roll wisdom.
Oh, great.
They're attacking us?
Who?
The cult is not to be trusted with.
What the fuck is going on?
Prison break.
19.
Okay, As you manage to, you get hit, something touches your shoulder, as you immediately feel an overflowing sense of weakness and tiredness. Now, thankfully, you're able to push this away, but as you turn around, you see Archon in his left hand, the hand of Vecna, and in
Oh.
his right hand, the lightning blade of Tiamat.
Vecna?
Oh, motherfucker.
Are we gonna fight Vecna? That'd be fun.
Turn to traitor.
Now,
How the fuck did you get that through security?
you have not unlocked anything of your potential. And I want all three of you to roll dexterity.
Three.
D1.
Who's the third one?
Uh,
There it is.
If you want
anyone who
dexterity.
rolls lower than a 16, please tell me.
I got exactly 16!
Okay, you're fine.
That
Oh,
would be
wait,
me.
Wait, does V1 have to roll?
Yeah, who's
Where
the
am I
three
from?
people
Okay,
there?
okay, so
B, Urshak,
nobody.
and B1.
Okay.
So okay, yeah.
I completely forgot where I am. So
17. Oh my god.
Oh, great.
I'm missing one of my favorite dice.
When I be with them, it's because I'm still in the leash.
No, you're with the other group.
Oh.
You've been left off of your leash.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait, what are we doing again?
Prison break.
No, you're not involved in this. You're with the other group that is almost
Oh,
out.
yay.
So you're fine, but there might not be.
Okay, good.
Okay, so no, so who you're fucked up the roll?
Me. Therapy.
Only nobody. Only nobody. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let me quickly roll 46.
wait, I thought I was with the breakout group or
Or-
with.
Nobody. You take. Seraph takes 19 damage from the blade
Whoa.
swinging over all of you.
Great.
Hey.
After this, you hear something massive landing to your left feet, and to everyone's left. As you see what seems to be a dragon, its eyes are closed and it doesn't seem to be alive.
Does it look?
Oh, what
is
the
it
hell is this?
one we
And
know?
everyone, and all of the other members of the cult are climbing onto the dragon. It seems to only be a young
Great.
dragon.
Sounds like they're about
And
to
you
throw a bit
also
back.
do know that that attack was not meant to kill. He's simply trying to keep you focused on him.
What are you
Is
on?
there any
Narrow
chance I
perception to
can...
see if I can notice anything around that he's trying to hide from us.
Is there any chance I can take a mental note of what the dragon looks like so I can look it up later?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
And as for what I asked for,
What?
roll
The,
perception to see if I can see anything that he's trying to hide from us by distracting us.
you can. I'll make you roll insight to see his intentions.
Alright. That's a 16 plus 2, that's 18.
Okay. Although he seems to want you dead, he also seems to want to keep you alive because you're assuming that you have one of those blades, but you don't currently have it on you. So he needs to keep you alive so he can find it later on.
Damn. Like, can I just flip him off?
You can do that.
I flip him
Urshak.
off.
Oh no, it's a free action. I will give each of you an action before before they escape.
Alright, I flip him off.
Okay, you flip them
I'm
off. You're
grabbing
supposed
both
the
fingers.
run
You're
and
gonna-
I'm flying.
With
one of them
hands.
is the main action, one of them is a bonus action. Okay. You don't even let V1 do anything?
No.
No.
Can I flip him off
We
too?
need to get
yeah,
out of
okay,
here.
yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, you can flip him off.
So do you want to carry do you want to carry so Urshak, as everyone starts running away while this is happening?
Urshak is
Yeah.
too heavy for me to carry. I can only carry one.
Yeah. So by the way, as as he climbs on and the dragon flies away, one thing that I will add to your mental note: the scales don't seem to be properly attached.
What the fuck?
So it's like a conglomerate.
Robot
Either
dragon.
it's a zombie
I
dragon
wonder-
or it's
could
not
I-
a real dragon.
Could I throw a pebble
Sounds
on
like that some necromancy shit.
Pebble. This
Can I
is
throw a
this,
pebble?
this is a. You're surrounded by dirt, not by pebbles.
Okay, can I throw some dirt at it? Like there should be some pebbles in dirt.
What does he? I guess
I do
roll
not see
for
the point
Investigation?
in this. What is the point in this?
I want to test
Roll-
something.
He's petty. He's petty. Roll for sleight of hand.
Wouldn't it be strength to see how to throw it hard?
Strength is how far, but just roll sleight of hand. I don't want to go to specifics.
Alright, sleight of hand. That's a 17 minus 1, that's 16.
That's fine. Okay. What do you want to? Okay, so you throw dirt at it.
Yes, as hard as I can.
Yes. What is it that you want to figure out?
See if I can lose one of the scales to see what's underneath.
Okay, so that's what you don't even need the dirt for, in all honesty. You could just ask protection for that, but like you just see that below it, none of the scales are really attached. It seems to be almost like glued on, and the dragon seemed like it had its original scales forcibly removed,
What the fuck?
either by them or by someone else.
Huh. Is it too close to me?
No, by this time. By the time you throw
Dang it.
dirt, they start flying away. And in a
Alright.
completely different direction. And because you guys pop out at the different sides, what's their name? The Red Hood and Kindle do not see, what's it called? Do not see,
Where you are.
like, the flying is far too late. Like, they're only a thing in the distance. Like they're this where they almost look like a faraway seagull. Now, you guys all gather up. The ship picks up the original crew, picks up the 3 members that managed to escape, and you guys all get out and you start flying. Firstly, this is the first time that you guys have seen Kindle in a very long time.
Oh yeah, that's where I get to describe it. Oh yay!
Now, nobody. This is where you get to describe Kindle.
So I'm gonna put the actual picture in Master of Fire. But
I am curious. What is everyone's response to her return?
Oh, hey Kendall. I haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been?
let's just say I've been better.
Kind of
By
vague. All right
chance,
then.
do I see Winter at all anywhere?
She
I
is
didn't even
here.
notice that Candle was gone.
She is here. Yes.
Can
Am I able to go to Winter and just say hi to them? Because they most likely.
Yes. A little fun fact: she has completely, seemingly accepted the situation that happened with Kindle. She does not seem to hold any resentment, and she now also has the ability to speak semi-normally.
Okay, so it's going to be communication rates slightly improve.
Yes.
Do you want me to describe Kindle?
Did you show
Go ahead.
me the picture?
Alright, so
You can also see the picture. Yes, that might help.
her armor is a lot different than what it used to be. And
see
it
that.
seems in the areas of her fur, there's white spots now.
Hmm.
Even her hair is shorter now as well, and even tied back.
Such
Did
a distinguished
you-
fellow.
She's had a
Did
shake.
you age slightly more since we met you, or
No, I don't think it's been that long.
why is your fur white? Thought it was brown.
That I will explain a lot later. Right now, we need to focus
Did
on
you-
getting home.
Did you suddenly develop a disease?
That's a part of my story I will not get into
Powder?
right now, but let's just say it's staying. Whether I like it or not.
At this point, everyone hears in a very deep voice, "Not good time."
No,
Well,
it
what
is
the hell
not a
was
good
that?
time.
Was that?
That, let's just say a friend of mine. And hopefully a friend of yours.
Oh.
He sounds like he
Maybe
needs a
they-
nap.
May he reveal himself so he can say hi, and not just hear the floating voice.
Under one condition. You drop your weapon. I am not taking
That's
any
reasonable.
chance that you're going to attack him.
I won't
I
attack
like
him,
that.
and You forget we had the walking weapon here.
I
Pointing to
unscrew
V1.
my arm from my body.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about.
You guys all have
Thor.
your weapons back now from
Ah,
Thread.
nice.
He took
Yeah,
all
I
of them.
won't.
My weapon is
Because-
on my back, so
I will say
No,
at
no,
this
I
point,
I don't think I can
Seraphie is
take my
very
weapon down.
Curious.
I promise I won't draw my weapon.
I don't promise
No.
anything.
Now, will you guys follow Kindle's instructions?
I will keep my weapon on my back because I've only just managed to re-put it back on.
Yeah,
Okay.
same here. My weapon's on my back.
Okay, so
Can
will you allow it to do its thing?
Yeah.
No, I'm not asking you. I'm asking nobody.
Oh.
Hopefully this won't go as terribly as I hope.
As
Alright.
you hope. You want it to go badly?
No, as I fear.
As I hope,
Sorry,
as I hope
fear.
is more than
Brain. Brain is not working today. I'm barely
has your-
slept. Alright.
I love slight mishaps of words.
Oh, you slept today? Holy.
Alright. Come on
Ca-
now, curiosity.
And at this point, you guys all see from what seems to be around her a sort of new shadow evolve. It looks like the older Kindle, but it has its own little shape. And it looks slightly different than even you remember it, Kindle. It seems to be building up its own form. As it grows at least 3 feet taller than Kindle, goes behind her, and stands there like how a dog that's being told to stay still would stand, and just stands there for a second, looking for any offensive intent. Now, I want every single person with a religious background, including Seraphie, to roll religion.
I don't think I have
Aw.
a religious background.
No,
I-
you do not.
Me, I definitely
Wait,
don't.
do I? I can't remember.
You do
'cause I-
not have.
Does
You
being
do not
from
have this
hell
kind of
count
religion.
as?
No, you do not. You know what? I think yes, you do. Funnily enough, if you want.
Do I? Because technically I'm a
Anyone
cult.
who rolls over an 18, tell me.
I mean, B1 would kind of have a religious
Do I?
background, yeah.
Or actually,
10.
18 or more, not over 18. So this will
Do
be
I?
Ali, Seraphie, V1,
Organic.
Crow as well.
No, I got a 10.
Oh, religious?
Okay, Ali rolled a 27. Now,
Why?
Thorin,
Because I-
you realize something, that not only is this a demon, this is an archdemon.
Okay.
The most powerful living kind of demon currently existing.
Nobody. Not nobody. Fucking Kindle.
Yes.
That's a demon.
I know.
I thought demons were supposed to be pretty.
Its
Some,
voice
yes.
booms. Its voice booms as it says, "I am curiosity."
Why is curiosity so fucking boring?
So it's pride. Got it. So it's a version of
Fellow
pride.
hell dweller. Fist bump.
I
I
imagine
like
hold up
curiosity
my
just
fist
looking
up.
up like,
It
what?
doesn't understand at all what you're doing. You're just kind of sticking out its fist, and you see for a second it thinks maybe you're trying to attack it, but it immediately resets itself.
Kindle. If I can now. So first of all,
Oh, now
that
it's just
thing's
fucked.
now
I
a demon.
also- okay,
Yeah,
now I
now
also-
and now.
I do want at this point for specifically Bly's character, due to her being a rogue and her half her skill set being trying to figure out people's emotions, I want you to roll insight for me.
Okay. Hold on. I actually have to do things now. Unfortunate.
So sad.
Yeah, it's so sad. 8, 20.
Okay, so you immediately realize that this thing, although it is a demon, firstly, definitely doesn't have the mind of a demon. Secondly, its mind is far closer to a child. It's almost itching to start asking questions.
So you're telling me we're essentially talking to a baby demon?
baby archdemon. Yes. Do
Okay.
you tell this?
That's
Do you tell this
scary.
to everyone? Do you
No,
tell
wait,
this to everyone else?
wait.
Boy.
Where is?
Fly. Hello.
I was looking for
They just
something.
say wait, and
Yeah.
they never talk again. They just leave.
Wait, they're down. They have been killed by the demon who has discovered their true.
What's their name again?
They call
Curiosity.
themselves.
Or
It's
me
called
No.
is
themselves
Me is
curiosity.
Kindle.
No, I don't care what it calls it. What's the your nobody's character? I can
Kindle.
never remember.
Kindle.
Kindle.
Kendall, why have you adopted a baby demon?
Not exactly adopted per se. I guess this is the point where I tell you
Imprinted?
how this happened. Let's just say when I was one of my first missions in the capital involved me having to investigate an underground cult potentially being in the city.
And you adopted a demon.
Although I found nothing, I suspected a royal member of one of the hierarch or families to be part of it. The man tricked
Blah
me.
blah blah. Did this cult kidnap a demon?
It kidnapped me and tried to use me as a damn sacrifice, damn it.
So.
And instead of that, this thing was created inside of me.
Wait,
and
so you
now-
mean.
Both have bad experience with the cults.
Yes.
So that demon.
That way I have
is
something.
technically you, and you are that demon at the same time.
No, this thing is his own thing.
I
Curiosity is-
am curiosity.
Can I give Curiosity a brick?
You do not have a brick.
Actually, I do. I grabbed one. I have one in my items list.
Can I have,
Okay,
can
Because
I
I
have
remember
one?
everything that I pick
I
up.
mean, you could go ahead.
I want to see its reaction. I gave it a brick.
Long story short of how I discovered it,
And this isn't like a stone. This is like a brick from like the
It just
castle
kind of
wall
stands.
in the
It just
prison.
kind of stands there, looks at the brick for a second, then just keeps holding it.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that deep. I'm not gonna lie, Blue.
I see Zolstag give him a brick, and I want to give him a coin as well.
as Kindle looks
I-
directly at Thorin and Seraphy, this thing is basically 7 years old. It is a damn child.
Well, now it has a brick to defend itself.
There's a
And
coin
I
as
got-
well, in case it wants to buy anything.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
is why
on the
I wanted
topic
you
of.
to drop your freaking weapons. I'm afraid you're gonna do something.
Well, now it has a
Oh,
brick to
good
defend itself in
weapon.
case that happens.
Well, on the topic of
That's
cults
good
and
weapon.
well, talking about cults and turning to the 3 people who are actually with the cult. By chance, so how did it go with them?
As Seraphy, I would say, well, I got hit with both the hand of Vecna and a lightning blade. What do you think?
Oh yeah,
We
they
love
had like a
that.
giant ass like dead, but like not dead dragon thing. It was really weird. I don't really know what's up
Okay,
with that.
I forgot. Who was the person who made the deal with the cult to break him out?
Urshak.
Urshak.
Shek, did you not tell Shek that this was going to be a problem?
Well, they said they had information on my blade, so I wanted information.
They did show you information for one of the blades. He was holding it.
Yeah.
So if you want
That
that
is
blade,
some
you're gonna have
information, I
to, you know.
suppose. Seems like
Okay, can I just
fucking
put
kills
a-
it and cut his head off
Can I
and
just
display
put
it on the ship?
hand on Urshak's and just smaller say, next time, do not make deals with cults, okay?
Next time, shut the fuck up.
Real mature, holy.
Next time,
It's
kill.
Urshak, what the fuck do you
Kindle.
expect?
No,
Ryan strike with our fist.
Kindle, you hear in your head Curiosity ask you if he made the same mistake you made.
I don't think so.
There's a mistake.
What do you think Curiosity was intentional?
I would say the
Well, seems like
curiosity
it's-
in my head. No, you have not.
Okay then. Now, if you guys want to ask questions to either Kindle or Curiosity, this is your chance.
Okay, I like to then try and talk Curiosity and will state, you're a demon, an archdemon to be precise. In all sense, you should be in hell. How
Abyss.
Are you physically here, and how did you technically become that?
Number
Looking at it.
Number 1, he's abyssal, not hellish. Number 2, it's because he was created inside of me, so he takes my damn form.
A little explanation for people who don't understand. Hell is where devils are. Abyss is where demons are.
Oh, okay.
That helps
Just
a lot.
Just quickly, it's just FYI. And also, Curiosity then responds with, "They made me. Abyss not made me."
So it's a man-made demon. That's weird.
Exactly.
Can I go up to
No.
him and try to? Anyways,
Why?
so like when I hold up my fist like this, this is new to me as well, by the way. I haven't been up here for a long time. It's called, I'm pretty sure they call it like a fist bump. You basically like punch each other's fists. It's like a sign of like companionship, I think. And like
Can I
Kindle show this to him so that way he understands. Like if
Okay, then, okay, I need, Kindle, I need to roll insight.
oh no.
Please tell me you roll high.
Please. Okay, 19.
Okay, the only part
Yeah.
Curiosity understood was punch.
Okay. So we need to show him
Oh.
what this looks like. Otherwise he's going to hurt you.
what looks like?
The fist bump.
He was about
Oh.
to punch T1 through the floor.
Yes.
Or it, sorry.
Yeah.
That would have been entertaining. I would.
Dago, you know,
watch
you try to fist bump the demon, he just breaks your arm.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't break your arm. It would flat out punch you through the floor. This is an arch.
This thing does
Think of
not
it like
know its
this-
own strength.
Okay, think of it like this, V1, as an explanation. An archdemon is like it's like a hell's comparison. It's that thing right before the devil, an
Ah.
archdevil. Just to show you, like it is like the direct follower of the devil.
Alright.
So Kindle would show V1 what he means by doing it with V1, like a little fist bump.
Like
Okay.
yeah, like this.
In that case, Curiosity would just have the hand that it has the brick in, just close it up to the point where you don't even see the brick anymore, and just point it at V1, just not even moving it.
Can I try to go in for a fist bump?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, see? Like that. And then yeah, when you meet someone new, or like someone did like something really cool, like a cool trick or something, just like do that, and then it'll be cool. Alright?
What would they consider cool though?
Yeah, do they know what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
concept of cool is?
No.
Kindle. Another question.
Oh.
Why have you adopted a second abyssal? Because you first had the cat,
Also,
and now this.
Also, know whether your other pet is asleep in the bottom of the ship.
Yeah. That's,
Why
Are
I'm
you
also-
gonna show them that as well?
yeah. And to explain the
Or-
cat thorn, that cat serves this demon. Or serves curiosity.
So you had the cat who served the demon, and now you have the demon. Are
Who
you
is my
into a
friend?
magnet for these creatures or something, or what?
I think
At this point,
think
yes.
what Kindle is a foster parent for abandoned demons.
Can
We're
I,
turning this
can
ship
we-
into an ark.
Can I perform a baptism to possibly try and stop you becoming magnets to these abyssals, so we at
That's
least have
not
less
gonna
of them?
work, trust me. I'm afraid.
But
It
I'm
may
just
work. We should
I'm
try.
just gonna stop using the voice because it's hard for the mic to pick it up. But Curiosity says, "I am abandoned."
You are not abandoned. You have just been adopted by the abyssal magnet.
If
This is
he
saying
dies,
things
I
he
die.
really does not understand. I'm saying that right now. Say that again, Earth.
If she dies, I die.
Ah, your lives are linked.
So
If
you
you
made
died
a
as she
blood
died-
pact with this
If
thing.
I did not
die,
do it intentionally.
fine.
So they
If
can
you die,
earth-
what?
If I die, she's fine. If she
Oh.
dies, I die.
So it's like one way. All right.
So, would you like me to remove this thing physically from dying because of you?
There is no
Just so it can
way
exist.
to remove it. Trust me.
I can.
tried.
I should be able to find a way from in the temple.
So you guys, just so you know, Ali, the best demonologist in the world tried.
That's who the French person is. He was the best demonologist in the fucking world, and
the-
he's not
the
able to do
only-
it.
The only way for it to be removed is for Kindle. It's for Kindle to die and then be resurrected.
Which I'm
Well,
not
there's
going
always
through.
there's a difference between a
I don't
demonologist
mean,
and
and
a
I don't mean
religion.
revived. I mean resurrected. I mean given a new lifespan, which is a lot more complicated than you think it is.
I think there's a difference between demonists aren't as good as priests. I shall try.
This is not going to end well, is it?
What are you gonna do, Ali?
Probably not.
I am going to attempt to, in a sense, split the goddamn life link between the two.
At this
Well,
point,
Arcana.
Seraphine would take the
Ron really
handle
wants
of her
to end your
sword
life.
and then smack you on the back of the head with it. You idiot! She just said there's no way to break it!
Let the priest do their thing.
Roll Arcana.
Let me just check if I
He's
can
gonna
add some
roll
bonus
low, he's
fees to
gonna
make
roll
this
low.
thing definitely.
Again,
Well, that would be a dirty 20.
Huh.
You realize that there's no way to do it.
Well, look at that. Look at that.
I think we need more. We should go to the temple. I think more
Can I
priests.
smack him in the head?
He
Hey,
is so freaking petty.
Earth? Hey, Earth. Can I roll strength to smack him in the head?
Go ahead.
You know, there's no way to do it. Hey, let me go
Not
to the
twenty,
temple.
plus
For
five.
those of you who are done being an idiot, I would like
Hey,
to show
Earth?
you something that's
By
underneath
the way,
ship.
by the way, Curiosity says, "Why are they allowed to hit each other, but I'm not allowed to hit them?"
Because you
Because
don't
they're
know
idiots.
because you do not know your own strength. If you were
No,
to
because
hit
they're
them, you might
idiots.
It's not because
accidentally
you're
hurt
better than them.
He seems hurt.
He's fine.
one of these
I
days.
mean,
we'll-
like, if you really want to hit someone, I mean, I'm always here. I'm like,
Kindle
I could
will
probably
turn
take a
I
hit.
to
didn't hit him. That's
curiosity.
suspicious.
Kindle will turn to curiosity and say, "One of these days we'll figure it out." But the last thing I want is for you to hurt someone who doesn't
Okay,
deserve it.
Just FYI, he almost killed Ender in 2 turns.
Yes.
Wait,
okay.
guys, when are we gonna get my Scrolls of Mimic back? I just realized.
That
do you
already
have
happened.
the-
That already happened.
Oh, it
Oh, we
did?
already have them.
Yes.
Oh yes, we did that.
Remember,
You
Trevor
remember when
and
you got?
Seraphie's
You
holding on to
remember
them.
when you got? Yeah, you remember? Yeah, like Seraphie has those. Yeah. Mimic is a learnable language. It's not that difficult of language to learn. Okay, let's just at this point, unless anyone else has any questions for curiosity.
Can I ask curiosity? Have you ever tried tea before?
Oh god. You're fucking kidding me.
The damn
What?
tea
I
addict
can't.
is
I'm
at it
introduced to.
again.
It
No,
responds.
handing tea is too natural.
It responds with "I do not taste. I only hunger."
Would you like some tea to when your hunger?
No, first it's splitting bodies, then it's one worse than the other.
Just because you're fond of tea doesn't mean everyone else is.
It's the nat what? I can introduce goddamn creatures to tea.
I'm fond of tea.
It turns to Kindle for permission.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I will
Okay,
take it down to
although
the.
I do.
Alcohol's better.
You're gonna take it. You're gonna take.
I'm
her
gonna
down-
show how to make
you're-
tea. I'm gonna show how to make tea. and teach
Oh
you.
my god.
You know what? My
Well,
teach
just
so-
curiosity.
A question. How are you going to take Curiosity down? Curiosity's way too big for the stairs.
Can I teach curiosity
Can
math?
you shrink? Become smaller?
It just says I, and then like disappears, goes back into Kindle, and then pops back out again. Walks back to you and says, "No."
Hmm.
No.
Give me
If
a
it's-
minute. I'll run down and grab all the tea supplies and bring it to it.
Oh my
As
god.
you walk down there, Ollie, I want you to roll perception.
Have I got the goddamn cat?
No.
No.
No,
Cat
no,
scare.
no.
12.
Not the cat.
Okay. You get jump scared by a sleeping purple dragon.
Blue.
Oh.
It's blue, damn it.
Why is
Blue,
there a
okay.
dragon
Sleeping
in
blue
here
dragon.
now? Who is letting these animals into this goddamn ship?
Yes,
Are you-
screaming to a
Are
sleeping
you going
dragon is a good
to?
idea.
Okay, are you gonna actually scream it like that? Because then the dragon
Yeah,
wakes up.
like I said, screaming on a sleeping dragon is a good idea. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, I do it.
No, I'm gonna walk up.
Okay, so
grab
at
and
this,
just
so you know,
walk up
Ali, at
around.
this point, if you at this point, it immediately wakes up, looks at you, runs up the stairs, and immediately hugs Kindle's legs.
Hey,
That's
no,
adorable.
explain this new pet.
This
Yeah,
is
can you explain
harder
this one?
to explain.
Try to, because I'm wondering, you have adopted too many creatures. We need to put a limit to your adoptions now.
Well, on the bright side, regarding your comment earlier, this one's not damn abyssal.
Glaciel pops up behind you and says hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
That,
Well,
and I'm not the only one with a new pet.
Wow.
what do you mean you're not the only one?
Anyway, next up to
While he's
Glacial,
getting
not
the
me.
tea
I was
stuff.
just gonna gloss over that.
But basically, this
While he's
one
Oh,
pointing towards the
yeah,
dragon.
shark thing,
Shark thing.
egg open.
Eh? Shark?
She's
Can you
talking
point
about
me
the egg
toward the-
Kairos had.
Wait,
Oh.
That's the egg.
Glaciel opens up like a little sack she has and shows it to you, Ollie. It's like a sleeping baby shark with feet.
This
want
is
a
goddamn
baby shark?
Jeff.
You know what I just realized? Earth, you just made a reference to Fool's Code. It's freaking.
Yes.
Oh.
I made way too many references with this one shark with feet.
Why?
It was a fun fact. It was planned already before Fool's Gold and before Marvel Rivals. I'm not bullshitting.
Why do we have Jeff? What did you call this shark by chance?
Its name is Jeff now.
We call it
Be a bit
Jeff.
more creative, please.
Jeff,
people.
the land shark.
I was hoping.
Yeah, Jeff the land shark.
I
Jeff
say
is
you
again,
pick the
I
name.
guess.
Winter, you pick it.
Jeff.
I will think.
It is her freaking pet. Do not name it for her.
Yeah, it is very attached to. It's very attached to her and will not leave her.
Winter, do you know how to take care of pets by chance?
No.
Kendall, I thought you were supposed to be their parent.
I'm
How
teaching
it likes,
her
like-
with Sagio.
It likes fish.
At least it knows how to feed one.
Yeah, that's true.
I will teach you how to take care of pets. I will go
It
grab a
wants.
book.
It
To be
poops in
completely
water.
honest, Thorin, I've been busy trying to get the ship here in time to break your asses out of here.
It only
Oh, thanks for
got out of egg 1 day ago.
I still don't know why we took that egg anyway.
Kairos.
I'm gonna.
It's cute.
Yes, I agree. It's cute, but I don't know why we had egg left unattended.
Does not look. I attended. That's why it likes me.
I'm imprinted on you.
At least it's not on. At least Kairos doesn't have this thing anymore.
That's the
It's
same
good.
thing I said with
True.
Ash.
That's fair.
We agree with
Now
that.
to explain the dragon. The dragon pretty much showed up where I was staying. The egg did. And then I hatched not long after. After that, it kind of stuck with me.
I see.
And if you're wondering about the name, it's Seikyo.
Thank you.
Don't wake me up again.
It's
Wasn't
me.
prepared for it. God, I didn't get
Oh, whoa.
warned over a shark. Wait, the shark can not the shark. The dragon can talk.
Yes, it's a freaking dragon.
Wait, what kind of dragon is it?
Dragons don't naturally talk.
You guys already know a dragon,
do.
and that dragon talks.
They do.
Why am I different?
Hey, what kind of dragon are you?
They are a dragon
Not
born.
different.
They are a different technically species.
No, not
compared to
that
dragon.
one.
Enough to know better.
Not that one. The woman.
Oh,
What?
The one that was with us. You remember, Kendall?
Crap.
Kendall,
Are we missing
explain.
something?
You remember Ender?
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
And there's not a dragon, Folly. They're dragon born.
Yes,
Right?
she is.
Ender, for
She's
recap for those who don't really remember, Ember is a tiefling who is also Kindle's girlfriend.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I
right.
did not know that. I did not know that one.
you're very
Guys.
much not aware of your surroundings.
And as Kindle now says, although this was originally a secret, I guess it's not now, but you are not allowed to tell anyone else. Ender is in fact a dragon.
So
Whoa.
you dated a
That's
dragon?
actually kind of cool.
Yes.
It's a secret.
What's
Yes,
exactly
is
the
this
logistics
your,
of
is
that?
this your child?
And then Laciel pops up and says, "I knew."
What do you know?
Kendall, is that your is pointing
Of
to the
course
dragon,
no.
Is that your child by chance then?
No, it is
Glacial is-
not.
She
No,
showed me when we
Glacial is
went to
love child.
desert. She showed me when we went to desert.
Seijo, is this your do you know who your parents are?
Kindle and the dragon, probably.
Oh my god.
I no. I don't know.
Do you think, pointing to the Kindle, that's your parent?
Closest thing.
You're now their
Exactly.
mother. Enjoy.
Oh my god.
I
You
give the,
can deal
I
with
give
the
the dragon a
dragons.
point.
Too many pets. And I'm okay. Kindle, Thor is just gonna go down and make tea because they're done with all the pests. They're gonna be annoyed if they find
Thorn
a.
at this point
they
has
find
checked the
another-
fuck out.
By the way, while this is
Another
all
pet, They're gonna
happening,
be annoyed.
by the way, while this is all happening, Curiosity's just standing in the background holding a brick.
The brick is still in their hands.
Still at the stairs, just looking at what's happening.
What, with utter confusion or just?
Can I want
You-
to try bonding
you
with
do
Curiosity. Curiosity
not
seems like a chill guy.
You do not have the social abilities to recognize the emotion that Curiosity is currently feeling.
What is this
Can I?
emotion?
Do I?
want to
Can
know.
I? Let
You
me-
you probably would.
All right, what are they feeling right now then?
Curiosity.
Here, you know what? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Whoa.
That's
Can I
fair.
teach? Can I teach Curiosity math?
Can I help?
Oh
I
my
do not
God.
think you realize
was-
it took Kindle 2 days to teach Curiosity what a child was.
Okay, can I teach
Me-
Curiosity math?
V1 probably
could-
has like a
You could
calculator installed
try.
inside of him.
You could try. Yeah, if there's one person that would have a calculator built in, it would be V1.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't care what the robot man has to say. He can
You
help
guys
teach
try.
math.
Yeah, I wanna help teach
While,
math.
while Ali is trying to get tea, do realize this is going to be like a 2-hour trip, so might as well.
Yeah, like I'm getting
Also, you
entertained.
completely
from
ignore
this.
my
Something I would
query
like
to
to,
the
ask
dragon.
Curiosity, because this just now crossed my mind. Can Curiosity copy my strength and just use my strength?
It can't copy your size, so it also can't copy your strength. Also, Kindle is slowly starting to realize that it is slowly deviating from what you look like into its own shape.
Oh.
Alright, time to teach
It is-
curiosity
It
math.
is building up. The first thing that you're noticing is it's building up slits above its eyes, or above Kindle's eyes.
Can I just sit down with curiosity and start teaching it math?
You could try.
Which is why I asked.
You-
And that
I'll
right
be
there
next.
is why I asked, can I copy my strength so it's not just crushing the pencil?
Yes, you could like if wait. Do you have a pencil?
Yeah, I do. I have.
And
like,
are you going to
size.
really give a pencil to something that's literally 3 feet taller than fucking Kindle?
Absolutely.
How is that a bad idea? I
Does it
don't
know
what you're talking about.
numbers? Does it know what numbers are yet? Do we need to teach it what numbers are?
Yeah, we have to establish a base of numbers first.
Like,
so
I feel like that would look like
So,
someone writing.
Well,
Well,
what a
like
number
really
is from what
pencil.
Kindle has learned in the past 7 years, which is nothing.
You're pretty much
Okay,
teaching
okay,
a
so-
4-year-old how to do
okay.
everything.
So, when it breaks the pencil the first time, now you have 2 pieces. 1, 2.
You know, like you give it the pencil and it just holds it with an open palm. It doesn't even do anything. It
Can
just
we,
holds it
can
with an
we
open
teach
palm.
it how to hold a pencil?
You're trying
Yeah,
to teach
I
a kindergartner. Like, this is gonna be difficult.
Unfortunately, this is where I have to actually sit and read this. Great. So Kindle's gonna grab the pencil and hold it and show how to hold it.
Do what she does.
Curiosity. Okay, I need to roll for curiosities. Sleight of hand.
Oh no.
I love how this is sleight of hand. This is amazing.
It's sleight of hand is a 8. So
Oh no.
They break the fucking pencil.
the pencil breaks into 4 pieces. It rolled a 2.
Oh, okay. So
How
I
do you
take,
how do you break
I
into
take,
four?
I take
I'll
each
go
of the
find another
individual
pencil.
pieces. No, I take the individual pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many pieces are there?
Let me quickly roll for its
Are we
intelligence.
really doing this?
Yeah.
It has +1 in intelligence. I rolled a 7. 1 pencil.
1. No,
There-
what? I
no.
mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
4 pieces of
Oh,
one
by the way,
pencil.
Earth, you completely owed my question to the dragon, which was, what kind of dragon are you?
You
Say
cut
again?
out.
Purple.
It's a
Purple.
blue dragon.
Yes, but its kind is a purple dragon. So,
Oh yeah. Oh no, we
Again,
didn't actually
remember?
change it. Yeah.
That's why. I made that mistake because although it looks blue, it is purple. It's not blue
Okay.
dragon.
To be specific, it's a purple crystal dragon, remember correctly. Or amethyst, I think.
What I think it's amethyst dragon, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Amethyst.
Okay. So, how long are you guys gonna struggle with trying to teach curiosity?
I'm gonna sit
Probably
here
the
the
whole
entire
flight.
As
fucking
long as it
time.
takes.
That's what I'm asking. Are
Okay,
we
let me
really
I'm
roll
gonna
doing
sit
this?
here the entire
Okay,
trip and
So, it learns 1 through 5.
1 through 5.
Yeah.
Do we manage to teach it very basic addition?
No.
No, okay.
At this point, he might better know how to hold a damn pencil.
Does it? Does he? Learn
Yeah,
how
does
to
it learn how to
pencil?
hold a pencil now?
No answer. Utter
I turned to-
silence.
I looked to Kindle. Now your kindergartner knows how to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my god.
See, we're doing a great job.
It asks what a kindergartner
Give it
is.
3 more years so it'll know how to count to 10.
child.
It is a child who goes to school, which is a brick house where you learn things like this.
When child is mentioned, it just starts rambling on every single thing about a child that Kindle mentioned in that 3 days.
Oh goodness gracious.
I kept doing
Is
all
your
the
child
testing all the
autistic, Kindle?
moment, the
I'm starting to think so.
I think you adopted an autistic demon because they speak awful slow. But they're still rambling.
What is autistic?
You.
We're not getting into that. We're not getting into that.
Not today.
Why is everything me?
Yes.
So the
Because
sheer
you're just-
amount of
you're
time
so
that
special,
Kindle
Steve.
said, "What is a demon?" Like it would ask, "What is a demon?" You. It just
You're
considers
just-
everything, half of the things that exist to be it.
Oh my god.
He is the
Kindle.
world.
You're many things, but not everything.
How much longer till we're actually back at the capital now so we can get rid of this?
I think you guys are back now. You guys are back now.
I want to go
Yeah.
sharpshooting with Curiosity one day.
It doesn't have a gun.
Nor does
I
he
can
know
lend it
how
one.
to use a gun, because I've never used
Do you,
a
are
gun.
you? I do not think you realize if there is anything that would have the ability to figure out how to break your guns, it would be curiosity.
I can
go
make like a
straight-
wooden prototype.
Can I go straight to the king and the elf and the wood elf rebellion leader and talk and just explain and just tell them what's happened in the
Does Kindle dispel curiosity to not
Yes.
scare the king shitless?
Yes.
not
Yes.
give the king and not have Andrew as well. Why is there another pet?
Okay then.
Well,
right.
I mean, he
Malik?
already knows about the dragon that came in with it.
Yeah. I
Hello.
mean, he knows about dragon, but there's a difference between a baby dragon, a baby shark, and an archdemon.
Hello, Malik and representative of the Wood Elves.
And
Alliance.
also, at this point, the druid who had flown with the Red Hood is now also there. And they're all talking.
Yes. Okay, can I just walk in unless there's a guard just gonna stop us walking in?
I'm gonna stop you. They know who you are at this point.
Yeah. Hello, Malik. Close enough to just yell our first names.
You
Oh,
still
God.
haven't learned politeness.
I'm currently a bit in shock today, so I believe I should be allowed a
You're
pass.
says the one who's currently in a party with 2 royal guards. One of them who used to work really closely with the
You
king.
keep adopting creatures. You keep adopting pets. Stop.
Still surprised by these kinds of things.
Can we even call these pets anymore?
They're
One's a
pets.
child now.
One's a child. They have a child and a pet, and our winter has a pet.
Laciel says, "Am I the child?"
You are one.
but,
You're one
no.
of them.
You're one of them.
You're the older sibling.
Oh my god.
I'm,
Oh god, we're gonna have to explain the concept of siblings to Curiosity.
Oh no.
No.
I'm older than that.
Yes, you are older than it. Maybe
Is the
more
session is ending
intelligent
at
than
2
it as
a.m.?
well.
Don't say that. Curiosity is just a bit retarded.
Why is it bigger
Tiny
than me?
bit.
Why is it bigger than me?
Some children have
Because
growth
grew up-
spurts.
He's a bit chubby.
Oh my god.
A bit.
That's how you explain a creature being 3 feet taller than even Kindle.
A bit chubby.
It's adopted. That's my
Kindle's
answer.
doing the whole thing
I say it's
that,
adopted.
Valmont
I'm
was doing,
adopted.
Earth, where she's
It's a
holding
dragon.
her
Everyone's
adopted.
adopted.
forefinger
I-
and
I
her
am
thumb
adopted.
between her nose, and it's just kind of like, oh my fucking god.
Am I not adopted?
You are.
Everyone's
Okay.
adopted.
Okay, let's
you-
just go. To,
Are
okay,
you
so-
adopted?
I don't have parents.
I mean,
No, no one wants you anyway.
Adopted, you know.
Yep.
You get
right. Yeah,
I
I
would
know.
continue with the explanation to
Okay.
the king,
Again,
please.
I am
Valid.
also
Okay.
going to say this. Glaciel's not stupid. She's a 13-year-old. She
Okay,
just
so,
struggles with your current language.
Okay, King then. Here's what happened. We, pointing to Urshek, they made a deal with a cult. Now they're out. They
You're a
then got...
fucking cult.
So, yes, that was... That I know, they are
The
idiots. It's not
druid,
like
the
a
druid pipes in and says, "Well, that was kind of necessary for them to not say anything."
Yeah, it was a bit of
Still!
that, too.
Still, we let a cult get out.
Well, now I can track him down and get
Where
that
did your
weapon
leash
later.
go?
Let's go free all the time.
Your leash.
What did you just say? I don't believe there was any leash at all in that prison.
I don't know. I thought it was a stylistic choice.
No, there was no leash in general. Shut up. Well, back
No,
to
if
the
he loves
moment.
this leash, don't worry about it. I'll
We
get him a
now
new one
have
later.
your druid.
Leash
As
on
you see,
hand,
he's
just like
very
little on sword.
prison has drove him to insanity to believe leashes exist.
You know what? I'm gonna respond to this like, we'll get him a new leash later. Don't worry about it.
Kimberly's doing her best to hold in her laughter.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Also, those are very high wizards. Why isn't Velmon on that council? I was surprised. He's powerful enough to, but he's not old enough. I think maybe you have to be old enough to get on it. Also, very eldest.
Yeah,
Eldest. Which
Oh,
way would we go?
I
with
know
this?
that Seraphy has a suspicion. I am genuinely curious if she would say it at this point.
At this point, Seraphie will probably step forward and be like, I don't think they either know about him or
Who's scared of him?
they're scared of him.
Well, they act like they act all high and mighty, including the one that had a weird scar. They act all high and mighty. They wouldn't even let me speak.
Because what
Or
you were
defend
going
myself.
to say was stupid.
They didn't even let me say it in the first place. They didn't even know what I was gonna say.
Says the one who started talking
that's
like a
for the
cleric in defense.
Cause I'm a cleric in defense.
The long story short, my king, is that we managed to get out and free the druid, but on the other hand, we let a cult get out as well. According to everything we saw, not only do they have the hand of Vecna, but they have some sort of dragon, some sort of undead.
They also have a lightning version of my blade.
Yeah, well, they are a dragon cult.
Oh.
As the king takes a second to process this, he then continues saying, "It's good. You're dismissed." And at this point, if you guys want to move on, at this point, you guys can start teaching Glacial how to fight.
Can I? They'll teach me with the.
Can I
I
give
was-
Glacial a gun?
No!
You
V1.
guys,
not
there,
giving them a gun.
there will be two processes to this: her picking a weapon and magic, which you'll start with the weapon. And
Okay.
I will
the
also.
assumption, yeah, how I would assume it is that you guys were doing it the same way that like soldiers would do it. Is that like in the training area, there's a bunch of like different like what's it called, trainee weapons. So
Yeah,
it's they're
wooden
not just, like,
weapons.
Can I,
Wooden
either
Can I,
made
like,
of
make-
wood, or from like unsharpened or something, and then she gets to pick which one she wants.
Yeah.
Wait, can I like
Okay.
make like a separate table and just like put all my weapons and a
Earth.
sign
Earth.
like saying pick these
Yes.
ones?
I would also like
V1,
to say I would like V1's help in trying to train Curiosity to learn his own strength.
Alright.
Probably a good idea.
When we're
So you
not
can go deal
teaching
with
Winter.
curiosity. You can deal with curiosity. I got winter.
You can
I'll
involve
say-
yourself, but I think the main people who are going to be teaching are Seraphy, Kindle, and Thorin. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thorin's
Okay,
Thor's
so
armor, not
do you
to keep
guys
with
go
it.
to the training area with her?
Yep.
Yes.
Can I come along?
Okay,
No.
yeah, go
No,
ahead.
no
You guys
guns.
can go along. Anyone who isn't going along?
Me.
Okay, what are you gonna do, Urshek? Just FYI.
Train.
Train. Fair enough. Okay, so you're
It's also
going there anyway.
just
You're
the
just
same.
training separately.
Yes.
So it's
Okay,
not
so
the
you are
journey
going on.
today.
Okay, so as you guys go there, and there is this like big wall of different weapons, like all of them made out of wood or different like non-damaging materials. Some of them being the most like basic blades you ever seen. There's scimitars, rapiers, but there's also like some kukris. There's not one of every weapon, but one of a lot of weapons.
That's
And
the most like weapons that they would have. Their guards would have used.
if you guys want to, you could bet on which weapon she's gonna pick.
I predict she's
Are
gonna
there
use some type
firearms?
of. Nah, she's
I
gonna
have
use
an
some
idea, but
form
I'm
of
not gonna
mid-range.
say it just yet.
Are there firearms
too.
on the weapon rack?
Who did? Okay, sorry. What did Thorin and Seraphi think?
I'm going to put a bet they're going to do some type of range weapon. They're going for range more than
Seraphy
anything.
doesn't
They want-
have any clue. She knows
Kindle.
this is up to personal preference. Kindle has an idea, but she's not saying anything.
I have an
Okay.
idea too. I'm not gonna say anything either.
Pick the
Okay,
gun!
So, like,
P1,
also,
shut up.
at the end of it, V1 put all of his like weapons there, and she just rolled her eyes. And V1,
What do you
sadly
mean?
for-
They're awesome!
V1, sadly for you, she doesn't seem to pay any attention to them.
This is devastating.
Winter.
And
Let's look at it.
although there's a lot of weapons that you may think that she goes by, funnily enough, she skips past the bows, the daggers, the basic blades, and then one weapon catches her attention, just the basic spear, and she
Huh.
immediately
Yes.
picks it and immediately holds it with both of her hands, and then says, "This one."
I knew it was gonna
Boring.
be some sort of melee, but with a lot of range.
I believe they. I think they. Like pulling out my mace. Huh. Similar in fighting style. 'Cause mace. Oh, she got us teach.
Boring.
V1.
Would you
shut
like
up.
to be stabbed with my blade?
No.
She pokes you.
That's what that.
Ah, sorry.
Ah, you're learning very quickly. This one's annoying.
Yes, I
Go away,
approve.
Thorin.
Can I punch Thorin in the back of his head?
Please.
I have my mace out right now. You want to try that? I just got
Yeah.
something.
You know what? I give Laciel a piece of candy. As for stabbing him.
Stabbing goddamn V1.
Done with
Yes.
each other?
Okay.
Where did you get
I
this
would
candy?
say this would be more
I
of Seraphy's
found it.
expertise with her specialty in martial weapons.
Yes.
Don't work with
Now,
martial
I am
weapons.
gonna say this. This was the easy half. At this point, she will likely train with various different people on the daily with the spear, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Now here's the hard part. Who's gonna teach her magic?
I shall. Let the gods do. Let the priest
Seraphy
no.
is going
No,
to teach
I
her
don't
magic.
think
Okay,
so.
Yeah.
okay, so let me just say this. None of you really have the kind of magic that she can perform.
do. Wait a second. That means there's only one looking. Isn't V1 the sorcerer technically?
No, the
What?
No.
V1's a
sorcerer
robot.
is
V1
the
has no
sorcerer
idea how
is
to do that.
Zenek. The sorcerer is Zenek.
Can
As
I
close
run
as
over and
you
grab
can.
Zenek and drag him along with us?
Okay, go ahead.
Really, a
Okay.
drunk? You want a drunk to teach your? Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
you're the only one who has. You're the
You know
you're the
what?
sorcerer here. You magic is your
Zenek, I
thing.
need
though.
you. Zenek, I need you to roll Arcana at disadvantage because you're drunk.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Honestly, can they teach Arcana?
Let me open my thing real quick.
Because we can't let the goddamn because the religious
Because
do.
I'm just gonna say this: warlocks, paladins, clerics, druids, not gonna work. Just
to be a
It's
sorcerer.
specifically a sorcerer.
there are two
Okay, I rolled double
possibilities
18,
left.
double
There are
18, double
two-
18.
Thankfully, they get told well.
There are two possibilities left, and that is sorcerer and wizard.
Well, let's try the sorcerer route, and if
Now,
not, then we'll have to find-
Zenek, you firstly realize that does not have enough innate magical potential to be a sorceress. And secondly, even if she did, it would be very difficult to teach her because the kind that you perform is so fundamentally different from the kind that she does.
Okay.
Seraphy.
So
So
that
we-
have-
only leaves one option. She's gonna have to become a witch.
Seraphy, we have this one thing we have to let one person teach them. And literally putting his thorn and his head down.
Oh, here's okay. Let me
Belmont.
just say this: there is one problem here in that. Firstly, none of you guys are either wizards or witches,
Belmont is, so unless we want to bring Belmont into this, I don't know.
and I think that except for some very specific people who might think bringing Valmont in is reasonable, do you guys genuinely think that it's a good idea?
It's the only idea. And okay, Winter, do you want to learn how to use magic?
I mean, like,
Yes.
I've always wanted to meet Valmon, so
She nods.
it'll be a pleasure meeting him.
Looks like
I
Velman's
think-
the only choice, unless you know another wizard.
Kindle seems to be trying to think of anything else.
Do you know any other wizards? I don't think so. For Springfield,
And, like,
It's a possibility,
Springfield,
or you
I
could-
will. I will
It is
deal
a
with Velma
possibility, or
today.
you could ask around for maybe someone else, because the only witches you gotta know are Valmon and the other group, which is built up of purely racists. That would literally.
Okay,
kill-
can I go
Well,
to the?
Yeah.
Can I go to like to the king or something?
You could ask the king, but the
Okay.
king. I'm just gonna say this: the king wouldn't know.
King, do you have any royal wizards at all? Like any of them, like, cause you have knights, you have archers, rangers, you have most likely have warlocks. Do you have wizards?
Our main powerhouse is artificers. The other end of the continent's the one that uses wizards mostly.
Seraphy, we need Velmon then instead. Looks like Plan B. Velmon is actually
Use
the
the
best.
horn.
I'll deal with Velmon
horn.
today. I'll deal with Velmon. I'll try
No,
not to.
if we're doing this, it's just gonna be me, Velmon, and Glacio. Winter.
I'm not good.
Sure.
Velmon and I don't
Are
have that
you guys
battle.
sure that the king is the only person you guys are willing to go to?
I
Yes.
don't know any other. Okay, can I go to the collector?
There is currently. Let me quickly name off every single person who's here. There is the druid, and there's the red hood. They're
Can I-
awesome. And
Can I
Randolph.
go to?
Randolph
Can I
would
go
know.
to the collector?
The collector is technically a wizard, but wouldn't teach.
No, I'm gonna
them.
ask him if he knows any other wizards. Ask.
I wait. Actually, roll something then if we're gonna go for the collector.
Okay.
While this is happening, Kindle is gonna go talk to Randolph.
So what do I need to roll to go to the collector?
I need to roll. Okay then.
Oh.
So and Randolph, yeah. They both, funnily enough, mention the same person, someone who they always bought herbs by. It is a witch who is married to a herbalist in the woods. Who
Which
seemed like a
wood?
pretty decent person.
Can you tell me? Can you like point on a map where?
Where's the where's the map? Fuck.
Where's the map?
Is
Where
it-
is? Please point to
Oh,
where
no,
this
it's not
witch is.
good.
I will go. run.
I'll share my screen with Incarnate. Wait.
The map is only like a little bit above up.
Wait. Please tell me I'm already logged in. I'm not in the mood for bullshit.
Facts.
Just log me in.
Log in with Google. Let's see what this Google account is.
No, you guys are all too stupid to read it that quickly.
I could read it, but I can't
something.
remember it.
I don't know what the second one was. I know what the first word is.
Here, I also need to update this a little bit because some shit's happened since then.
Yeah, we luckily we don't. So
But it should be
Figure
fine.
out.
Okay, so it is not over here. It's over here.
okay, can I go
Well,
back?
TV sh-
Okay, I would like to go grab Seraphy and ask her permission. Can I take Winter in with the ship to go to a witch, which the collector says they could teach her,
Under one condition. Kindle goes with you.
and that fine. It's for Winter, so Dawn will deal with Kindle, even though Thorn and Kindle still don't have that better relationship anymore.
Any more?
Yep, to the ship we go. Let's start sailing.
I didn't even hear what
We'll
he
start
said.
flying.
Okay, so currently it's just Kindle and what's it called? Kindle and Thorin going towards the witch.
With
With
Winter.
Winter,
We're bringing
yeah.
Winter with us.
Of
We're
course, with
bringing
Winter. Yeah, that makes sense. Of course.
Yeah, what else? We're
He's gonna learn.
we're gonna be specific to mention Winter.
Wait a second, with this last right.
While this happens, can I ask Seraphy, like, okay, so you have that, like, I remember you mentioned you having another one of those, I'm not entirely sure what to call it, like the things that copy whatever you fear, and then you have to fight it. You have one of those, right?
No, hers is different. His just copies whatever the person or the group collectively fears the most. The scientist. What's his again? I haven't.
Yeah.
Thank God I
The
write
one,
these
the
names
one
down.
that Seraphy made copies you specifically, and you have to fight
No, the
yourself.
the one that Seraphy makes could copy anyone to
Yeah.
up until a certain point.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if
Can
you
I
want
see
to
where that is?
Thalian Grimforge. Thalian Grimforge.
There we go. Thank you.
Can I see where that the copying fighting robot thing is? I think that would make a pretty good training partner, honestly.
Were you not there when we used it the first time?
I don't think so, no.
Alright, I can show you it.
Alright, great, thanks.
I do love how even the people who like Valmon said, "Yeah, let's think of anyone else."
Yes,
Even
yeah,
Kindle.
Valmont is the last straw.
Even Kindle, who's like actually probably has a pretty decent relationship with him, just like, nah, we're not doing that. Also,
If
just so you
Valmon's
guys
anything
know,
in Kindle's mind, he will probably not want to.
I just want to know who here has a pretty close relationship with Kindle.
Oh no.
It's like a good friend.
I don't
Depends
know.
on what the
Oh,
fuck you
hell
consider
no.
close.
I have
The
no
only
clue.
person that I could think of off the top of my head is Unreal's character, Urime.
Yeah.
Is Unreal even here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unreal, hello?
I would also
Yeah,
like
I
to
am
think
here.
somewhat Kairos.
Kairos? I no, you'd have to talk to him about it because that
Yeah.
one I haven't seen. But Urime, I would like for you to know that you do get something because anyone who is a close friend with a tribe leader beastkin,
Beastkin.
I think it's-
Beastkin.
yeah, gains a mental connection to them. So
Uh-huh.
where they can give out up until now only small messages. This is connected to Seraphy, Ender, Glaciel, and a fourth person that has stayed completely silent, and that you cannot see. Kindle knows who it is, but Kindle would have to tell you.
Mhm.
The only way for other people to gain this is for you to become closer friends with Kindle. At some point, it can advance to full-on telepathic communication, but that's you guys are not at that level yet.
I see. I'm running the runs with myself right now in the basement or whatever.
Yeah,
Basement.
I'm just on the ship waiting to fly to this witch
We're already
to meet
flying.
him.
Flying
Okay.
while this is happening. I just like not everything's about you.
Yeah, no, I just want to know when we're gonna be there because I want to go. I
Should
wanna
be
figure out-
like it depends. Does anyone else have anything to do?
Nope.
Okay.
None of
Then in that case, you guys reach there, and you guys like land pretty close by. Thankfully, the ship's pretty silent, and it genuinely does look like a witch's hut.
Can I walk up to the door and knock?
Okay. As you knock, like you hear some rummaging, the sounds of leaves being crunched, which you think is just where they're stepping on. Until you open the door and you see a man pop out, eating what seems to be mint leaves.
Hello there, sir. I was told by a friend of mine that there was a witchy who could help teach someone I know magic.
Each?
Yes, teach.
Missy, do you give out classes now? Thought this place was supposed to be hidden. And you just hear, I'm coming, and she walks in. She's a lot shorter, and she doesn't look like what you're expecting, like a 60-year-old witch. She's like she's taller than him, dark hair, like dark hair, but you'd expect a warlock to look like, but she's a witch.
well-
She's a witch.
Hello, ma'am. I got told by a good friend of mine, the collector, that you would be able to. You are capable, or as a wizard or witch, you could teach my friend here, pointing towards Winter, magic.
The collector, that's the Lich, right?
Yes, the Lich.
I told him
He heard
my
about
husband told him herbs once.
Yes, yeah, he told us where you lived, to be fair.
You need to go talk to him, and the husband nods and immediately walks away.
Yeah,
Um,
very
I would
hidden if they
also
tell
like
you.
to add, as Pinto says, I also heard about you from a friend of mine.
uh, I thought I was the one trying to hide this place. Um, okay, that's weird. That's not good. I'm sorry. I try to keep this place as hidden as possible, considering people don't really like
The-
extra wizards and witches.
The only reason we're asking is because our last resort is not optimal.
The wizard council.
No.
No, let's just say this. This
No,
one
do
is not a
not.
god. It's
Is
the
it
best
that
I'm-
hidden?
Let's just say
You don't.
we would prefer his name not to be known at the moment. Right?
The one that shall not be named.
Thank you.
Okay, come in, come in. And
Thank
even
you.
though on the outside it looks like an abandoned hut, it's very clearly an illusion. On the inside, it's far neater. There's like an entire section of it that is literally just full of plants. And that's when you remember when he said that her husband's an herbalist. That's all that he does. He just works with herbs. She's
Your-
just a witch in her free time.
Yeah, so your husband has a lot of plants, I see.
He's an herbalist. What did you expect?
Most herbalists have like outdoor gardens, not indoor gardens.
Yeah, well, when you have magic to keep the sunlight going in without the sun, then, it's not really necessary. And it brings some nice smells into the house.
It does.
Alright then, let's see this, Oh, you don't look... Is she an elf?
Yes.
Yes, she's an elf.
What kind?
Should we tell them?
I'm gonna need to know everything about her. See if she is maybe possibly gonna end up being a sorceress, but then you don't have to go to me.
She
you
is a
someone else.
she is a snow elf. They are technically went extinct a few thousand years ago due to the now known high elves, but then sun elves.
That's why you're not going to them.
Yes, they would kill them if they knew they lived.
She's not alone in that. Let's say that I don't have the best relationship with them. They don't like extra witches, especially ones that aren't as obscenely powerful as some that are currently alive.
Yes, the council are very old.
Yeah. What's her name? Glaciel?
My name is this is Glaciel, or you may call them Winter. They go by either.
And she looks at her for a little bit and says, "Yeah, definitely not a sorceress. Even with her being the last, I'm assuming the last no elf. Although that is weird because usually when people are the last of their race, they're able to, well, get all the magical potential. It's usually spread out among the race. It's weird.
I believe it might be due to the snow is presumed to be dead. Most of their strengths either with the other elf species or with dark elves, or
No, they would have all been killed. Dark elves only live in the Undercroft. Very nice place. My husband has a couple of their herbs. Hmm. I'm thinking. In all honesty, my curiosity is probably enough for payment. Trent, but question: is there any magical gateways that you guys are close to, just to make it so you all don't have to? Well, how did you guys get here?
I point to the ship. That is as fast as a wyvern, or faster sometimes. I
No,
believe.
Wyvern is faster. I've seen them.
You'd be surprised of that ship's speed. We got to the other side we came here from the other side of the continent in 2 hours.
What group of Githyanki did you piss off to get that thing?
Not Githyanki.
We
Bandits.
bandits stole it, and we
Stole it again.
Stole it
we
again.
stole it from bandits.
Hopefully that doesn't bite you in the I'm not gonna
hope
say
it-
that. She's how old is she?
13.
About 13.
Okay, I'm not gonna say that then. Um that's also very curious. That's I'm less interested in. We are gonna have to find a better way of getting her over here because I'm gonna have to see her at least bi-daily.
We could.
I can
Hmm.
teach her up to a certain level. Although I will say this, I am not the most skilled witch out there. So I have strong fundamentals.
I'd like them to know the basics in self-defense, at least, so they can defend themselves in situations.
Magic is so much more beautiful than that. Why would I only teach them defense and attack? There's so much more that you can do.
With what the current political scheme and world scheme is looking like, self-defense is
Thorn.
one of the major things.
Thorn.
Politics, no one cares about that.
Agreed.
Thorn. It is best that she learns
Yeah.
everything that she can. Not everything is
Yeah.
about war.
Hey, a little bit of proof. And she snaps her fingers, and all of a sudden, all of you are completely clean.
Thank you.
Just a very
Uh,
small example.
Yes,
See,
well,
people who think that magic is only for combat limit themselves, you know? You need to
Well,
learn better. You need to learn better. Don't learn everything from your god now.
wait, they can tell I'm a cleric. Just, oh yeah, I've very got them. I'm surprised they've not given me the look of witches and clerics. Not the
Mister,
best.
what's your name?
Thorin.
I'm a witch. What did you expect?
The last witch I met really didn't like me.
Assuming it was a hag, not a witch.
They like to
Uh-huh.
call themselves
They're-
a witch.
They're technically witches, but no. And your name?
Kindle.
Yeah, okay. Please keep yourself away from the plants. Some of them get ruined by the whole, Does he know?
Yes.
He is a cleric. Okay, they
Yes,
get
I
kind of
figured it out.
ruined by the whole epistle thing. Although my husband might ask you for some favors. Some of them do love it. You'd be surprised how many grow in the abyss.
If it means
Again.
for your help, sure.
Look, a favor here, a favor there. We're all friends here. As long as you don't come here to kill me.
Fair
we
enough.
will. We would dare not think of anything like that. And we show the safe to say your secret place is safe with us.
Yeah, but it's not safe with my husband.
Your husband might just not be smart at keeping a secret.
Also, the whole travel thing. I think I have an idea.
Please go ahead.
Let's just
I really
say
don't wanna-
there's some people that we work for that might be able to set up. What's it called?
A
Workstone?
gateway?
Either a workstone or a gateway.
I think gateway would be more reasonable.
Hmm.
Warpstones are mainly between dimensions, and I do hope that she's from the same dimension as us.
She is. I believe.
Maciel says probably.
I believe. I could test the theory out, but I really don't want to.
But yes, there is a way for a gateway.
I should be able to set one up. I just need to know the original location.
We come from the capital.
Okay.
Which
we come
one?
Specifically from Ouroboros.
red- Okay, thank you. You're far more direct. Okay, where exactly? Like, what address?
The
Kindle
cast,
will probably
the-
have a map to an area near the training grounds, specifically
Yes.
Seraphi's old training grounds.
You live in a training. Are you homeless?
No,
No,
it's
we're
just
not.
a
This is
better
just a
area than
better-
the
It's
just-
middle of
that's
that
where-
castle.
This is
We're
just a
coming
better
to get
area
some,
that's more discreet, so if we're not getting followed.
You live in. So okay. So by process of elimination, you live in the castle.
Yes.
Yes.
Your royalty.
No.
We work with the royalty.
It's confusing. All right.
It
Then
is.
Let's
I
just
could make
say
it there, but
we're
please make sure that the permissions are allowed. I don't want to go through random people walking through it again.
We will
That's
make
why
sure.
I
Yeah, we
want it
will
over
make sure.
here. No one ever goes over here except for maybe 3 people.
Yes, and
Except
I'm not
our
putting it in my
three.
house, darling. I'm gonna put it outside. I'm not gonna have random people walking into my bedroom.
Exactly.
That's fair.
Yes, good idea.
Okay. Other than that, well, I am gonna say this. With this stone that she's wearing, and she notices the necklace around Glaciel's neck. I don't know if you remember it. Nobody.
I
This is a.
do not.
It's the fire protection necklace.
Oh. It's a fire protection necklace, if I remember correctly.
She's vulnerable to fire. I mean, she is a snow elf.
We believe so.
It's for safety precautions than anything else. We'd rather be safe than sorry.
This is strong amulet. Where did you get this from?
Wasn't
Do
it the
I
collector?
remember? Do I remember
There
where I
wasn't
got
a-
this from? 'Cause I don't.
You're okay. I'm gonna have to message it to you. Just so you know, no one else here should know.
Got it.
Was it? Did you get it from a
Ah!
collector?
At the moment that I cannot say where or who.
Very secretive. Okay, I'm fine with that.
Let's just say anything regarding them is not optional.
Yeah, they have a lot of secrets and mass amounts of extras.
Thorn.
Your pet issue is still an issue.
And you need to discuss it with me. At least he gets friendly quickly. Okay. Let's. Okay then. I think bring her back tomorrow when I'm more prepared. I need to talk about my husband about a couple things and a couple people. After that, she can come in every couple of days.
Yes.
Understood.
What time should we come back? About midday, noon?
Nah. I'll be prepared the entire day. I'm not doing much.
Okay, so not not sunrise. Got it.
Do I look like a morning person?
You don't.
Don't know. Some people are, some aren't.
Don't test it out.
At this
Midday,
point,
okay.
Thorn will just grab, or Kindle will grab him by the shoulder and be like, "Let's leave. Thank you very much."
At this point,
Thank you for having us.
At this point, Glaciel waves, and you all leave together.
Yeah.
By that time, you're gonna assume that she's gonna have her half of the gateway done. You just need your own half also made.
Yes.
Yeah. Time
Now,
to yeah.
Another thing. Glaciel says, "Should I not tell about the necklace?"
No, you should not.
Okay. No one.
No, I'm not allowed
No
to
one.
know.
Correct. You are not allowed to know.
Is it that secretive? Unlike all your pets
Yes.
and 2 children.
Thorn, I am going to throat punch you.
Am I allowed to watch?
No.
No,
Why
you're
would
not
you
allowed to
watch?
watch. Violence is never the answer,
it
unless
is.
war is declared. Then violence is the solution.
No, unless it's you.
I was about to say, don't you like war?
I don't like it. If war happens, it's my fun. It's my pastime.
If it's your
So you like
pastime,
war.
then
You like war.
stupid.
You like
Yes. Now, I should get to. But while we wait, now I'm gonna go pray.
Yeah, we're already on the ship, right?
Yes, at this
Thank
point you guys
God.
will have
Yeah.
climbed.
Well, most likely have made a mini altar on the ship by now. It's like in the room.
Yes, in the hall next to the sleeping dragon.
Yeah, the dragon's just gonna look up
Sheer-
mid-nap.
Seagull really loves sleeping.
Just gonna wonder why are they praying?
Nah, they don't give a fuck. I think the last thing that would surprise someone is a cleric praying. Except for if they know you, then they'd be surprised that you are praying.
Would they be surprised then? Because it's me.
Okay. Now another thing, I'm just gonna go back to the castle because something that's happening completely separately. Considering the Red Hood's still here, he actually has a question. To anyone, I'll allow this question. Okay, so now Kairos isn't here. I'm just gonna not involve him, but it has to do with Kairos's bag. I assume he talked to Seraphie about this because she's the most reasonable.
Yeah.
Oh, the bag, that one.
Considering that they tried to get me to go in it, yes.
And well, I think Thorin would be the best after the crow situation and the birds, the birds and the trauma.
I do have a question. I have a question.
Go ahead. Or go
I
ahead.
heard about a bag that you have that has from who I heard this, but they kept it secret. But there's like something that's supposed to test out your fears or something.
Yes, Kairos. His bag seems to have this weird door in it that shows people like their worst fears.
I was curious. Could I try it out?
I have to go
It's a
find it
recreational
currently,
sport.
but I don't really see why not.
All right then.
I'm guessing.
I'm assuming, Seraphie, would you gather everyone else to like see what would happen?
No.
Ooh, yes. Yeah, come on.
Considering what you all did to Crow, no.
We won't
I
go to
wish,
Red Hood,
I
that's
wish them
suicidal.
luck. I wish them luck with trying to do it with Red Hood.
We have to do
Well,
with
we're
Red Hood.
just
We're
doing
not
it
fucking
voluntarily,
suicidal.
so we don't have to try.
At this point,
Well,
sir, if you would have
plus, we're
found
not
the bag,
fucking suicidal.
I do warn you, we have seen Bagman in here a few times.
Yeah, well, I'll be fine, you know. I'll be fine.
just gonna got them stab it with its sword.
At this point, Seraphie would find a way to keep the bag open while they both hop in.
Okay, I'm assuming. Yeah, let's just assume that Urshek is here to keep it open.
Yeah, we can do that.
Hmm.
Because he would keep it open because he respects.
You
Back
can
to
ask
Red
him what
Hood.
he sees.
Oh yeah, what do you see?
An old oak door. It looks like the door to my original house. Curious.
Oh no! Oh no!
Just so you know,
Uh,
we've made attempts to try to enter each other's doors, but it's failed.
Assuming. It's not like your fear is the same as someone else's.
Exactly.
Is this supposed to be like is this like a test, or has anyone succeeded?
No. In fact, it traumatized one of us so much we had to erase his memory.
The bird?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, who puts him in there?
I wonder. I wonder.
Guess.
Do you mind if I threaten him when he gets back?
Yes.
Ursula gonna tell
Go
them,
right
do
ahead.
it!
Alright then. How long will I be in there? At least on your end? Do you remember?
Probably
Because I can tell
about
you. 10 seconds for you.
10
No
seconds.
time change. There's no time passes. I thought.
Yeah, no, for it was around 10 seconds usually, even though for him it could be a very long time.
Years, months. Eternity.
I mean, you guys don't know. The longest that you guys can remember was around 10 minutes.
The shortest has been 10 seconds, the longest has been 10 minutes.
No, it's 10 seconds for you constantly, nobody, but inside there, the longest you guys have seen was 10 minutes. But like someone
Okay.
was gone out in like 2 for them.
I guess I was terrified of being.
Like the shortest one was Crow, which was only around 2 minutes. Well, technically the shortest was Doggos because he can't even fucking get in.
What was that again? What was his door?
I
again?
love how Doggos isn't even him being afraid; it's just him being pissed off because it just.
Wait, why
literally
was
says,
his door?
"Ah,
His
you
is
can't
a
go back
portal
home."
to fucking hell, and it can't go through it.
Which
That's
is what it is.
funny.
Ah, fuck you! You can't go home.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's still like the bullet hole inside of the door, isn't there?
For everyone else except for Red Hood because Red Hood's door is new.
Oh yeah.
At least technically, that's how you guys have figured out that works. Okay. He says, "Well, wish me luck," and he goes in. And for 10 seconds, you just stand there, waiting for someone to pop out. And he walks out, and unlike everyone else who seems completely traumatized, afraid, or just pissed off, he seemed to have a hint of annoyance combined with pride with himself.
I take it that went well.
Well, it showed me something that I didn't really want to remember, but other than that, I seem to have control of my fear. Well, at least that's good, because that means that vampires shouldn't fuck me over as much anymore.
So it really is more of a test of sorts.
Maybe. I mean, you could try it, but again, it doesn't affect everyone similarly. I'm not gonna tell you what I saw though. Some of it was quite
Personal.
bad. Yeah, that as well.
I think out of all of us, only 2, maybe 3 of us haven't gone in there. Me being one of them.
Yeah.
I count.
Him as well. Hey, Urshek,
Yeah?
it went fine. You should try it.
No thanks, I'm good.
Not after the bird.
See what happened to the fucking bird? I'm good.
Pussy.
What did he say?
Go to you, pussy!
Yeah, go to hell, dude.
The Red Hood has become my favorite character just from that alone.
It has surprised me, by the way, that Urshek doesn't want to go because Urshek seems like the kind of person who'd want the challenge.
After what happened with Crow, a lot of people are just second guessing it.
That is true. But now Red Hood walks out almost completely fine. At best, at worst, he seems minorly annoyed. At best, he seems proud of himself that he got through it as whole as he did. Especially because, I mean, here's the thing. All the other characters, except for Kairos, don't know his backstory. His backstory is pretty fucking dark.
Yeah.
Kairos, I don't know if you guys remember.
I remember bits and pieces.
Yeah.
I don't.
You could ask him. That's always open, but, you know.
Probably not gonna answer.
He might answer. But
V1 and Red Hood don't have the best relationship.
Sarah, if he's
V1
not
and
gonna
Red
ask, that's
V1 and Red
personal.
Hood are back to neutral. He just realized you're kind of stupid, but moved on. You know.
Okay.
Red Hood is quick to forgive.
How's he feel about Urshek?
Let's go with Urshek. He respects the fighting spirit. Although again,
I'll take it.
pussy.
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, you guys both climb out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I can't really think of any. Unless someone else has something to do, I can't really think of anything else to do in this session.
So
I probably got
Ian?
beat to death by the robot thing.
Yeah. Although I will say this, the funny thing is that like every single time the V1 enters there, he just gets slightly more annoyed. Like, I think the first time, nothing. Second time, and third time is, God fucking damn it, happened.
Sounds about right.
So is that it for the session?
Unless anyone else has anything to say / do, this is the end of the session. Yes.
Are we gonna do the attack part first? No Red Hood.
The attack part first.
Smack.
The Red Hood.
Remember?
You guys could do simulacrum if you guys want.
What I meant, but okay.
Okay, sorry. What did you mean? Like, I don't understand what you mean.
I honestly forgot who shoved Crow into the bag again.
It was Kairos.
Kairos and Thorn.
It was Kairos' idea.
And he's already threatened Kairos, so that, and was probably the most scary threat that Kairos ever heard. So,
Probably.
Especially, I think everyone's opinion kind of changed about how strong the Red Hood is the second they heard that he dueled Valmont to a draw. Which, up until now, you guys haven't even heard an upper limit to how strong Valmont is.
Well, we now know it's
It's the Red Hood.
just as strong as the Red Hood, at least.
And how strong is the Red Hood? About as strong as Valmont. Yeah, where are we going with this?
The Red Hood is Valmont's below a god, but it's just below a god.
Like, okay, here's the thing. A god that is not accurate for the simple reason that a very minor god, that, like, I don't know, the god of chicken bones isn't really going to be much of a threat, but the god of time, might be a little bit more dangerous. Like, there's no god of chicken bones.
So is this like Chainsaw Man logic, where like
I don't know I've never watched Chainsaw Man. I'm not gonna
Basically,
watch
the more you fear something, the stronger it is.
Alright, I'm gonna say session's done.